Persona 5 X is out, and I'm about a week late as usual, so let me bestow upon you a bunch of things you probably already knew. Sound fun? Alright, cool. I'll probably be turning this into a guide list of sorts, so you can better find what you're looking for. And for reference, I have the Battle Pass, and I also bought the monthly... whatchamacallit? This monthly thing. And I am also 7 days in. Since I already did a somewhat fast rundown / explanation of the game in a previous video, though it was on the Korean version, I think I'll start this one off with somewhat of a game plan idea, and later down the line I'll focus on each individual aspect of the game. So depending on if you reroll or not, which I would highly recommend if you just go to your settings and then account, and you can delete your account and just reroll, which I'd highly recommend you do, and try to get Rin and Joker, or just Joker will be fine, and will save you a lot of gems. In my case, it will save me 160 pulls, which I'm not mad about at all.
That is one big pile of shit.
Now with that out the way, the best way to go about this game is really to push as far as you can, start investing in anything. And as you start hitting walls, you start leveling things that you need. Not that the game is hard, just that it really looks like you have a lot of resources to just do whatever you want, but you don't. Now this is obviously going to depend a bit on how your pulls went, and if you're pulling first and then playing, or are you playing first and then pulling. But for example, Closer over here, where is she? Closer over here, she's probably going to be someone you level just to get over one of those walls, and it's very quickly going to become a wall herself, since you leveled up and now you can't level someone else up. But once again, there is a flip side to this, to where, for example, in the Velvet Trials, you might just need her again. So there is, to a degree, a resource managing minigame, and since a lot of the content changes, you might need her this week and not the next. A decent counter or workaround to this would be to invest into Wander to fill the gap of a unit you're lacking, specifically DPS, in the beginning of the game. And you can invest in 1 or 2 personas, but don't make it a habit just yet. Fusing as many personas as you can is going to help a lot, since you can reroll these stats a couple of times, depending on what you need. Again, don't make it a habit. So if I remember correctly, you should be able to beat the first palace without much issue, besides the level gate at 26 or whatever it is. Which, if you are or did spend coffees, I don't really blame you. I did too. I would recommend, however, you use it for personas. So make sure you unlock every one of them, so that A, you can get them in your book and making Wander stronger, and B, you can go to the exchange shop and instead of wasting stamina for some of them, you can just buy them over here. Make more fusions and make Wander even stronger. Do your weekly palace if you can. And then for the character and weapon EXP, I recommend only farming these after you get all the persona unlocked. For this double job event, I kinda don't recommend it if you have the battle pass. Without the battle pass, you could argue it's kinda worth it. Just really depends on your situation. I have done like 12 of them, I think, since the event started, and I'm kinda running low on mats, and I still got a few characters left to get up, so I will run out of them eventually. So if you want to play the long run, obviously go for it and take advantage of the event. You will always need them without a doubt. Now for your personas, again, just fuse them up, hit a wall, come and pick one to potentially save your ass. In my case, I didn't really have to do this because Rin and An basically just carried the game, besides a couple of mini bosses. I leveled Leon, Rhiannon, I leveled her just because, and Succubus is really good for the crit buff. Your main persona is really good, but again, if possible, you want to use Wander as a supporter. So for example, for my Cross team, having White Rider with Auto Mataru and Tarukaja, and then the accuracy boost for the curse application. And you can give these skills by going to the teach option over here. I just used Rakshasa for this. So you go here, if you don't have him, you can click on the fuse. Depending on what you have, you're gonna have to auto buy what you don't have. Keep in mind this is at random, and by random for me it was hitting the exact same skill like 6 times, but you'll eventually get it. Just as a quick side note over here, things like the Auto Mataru buff, these buffs are even better if you consider, for example, my team over here. So Rin goes first, then it's Leo, then it's Joker, and then it's Wander. Ideally, it would be Wander before Joker, so fixing this, you would have to slap like a speed boost on whatever persona you have, so that Wander can be before your main DPS. So since I don't have that, I put the Automatar, which is not the best solution, but it works. Just keep that in mind. So I guess, for example, the best way to go about this would be Tish skill, Go over here, skill, and then search for speed. Do you see it? I don't see it. Do you see it? So something like agility master would be good. So which one do we take out? Let's check out accuracy for now. Actually, take out that one. And now put agility master. Boom. So now as you can see, I put the agility boost, and now wonder is third, which is basically what you want. And when you're re-rolling wonder, you're basically, in the beginning at least, you just choose what you mostly need. I mean, for the most case, you're just gonna level up your base stats. So all of these, then you can get your HP and maybe your defense. I guess you can get defense, yeah. I'd rather get the ailment accuracy or the resistance. If you want to use him as a little bit of a healer, you could go for this, I guess. I was kind of doing that with Principality. Otherwise, you just want to focus on this and your base stats and then your percentage stats. And then I think this would be the best tree out of all these. Other than just the plans over here and recommending that you wait till after you pull to use your selections, including the weapons and everything, depending on how you pull or if you're pulling or not. It's better to wait, and instead of dupes, I would go for like individual characters if you don't have them already. Especially now, in global at least, like you're just limited a little bit on the characters that you have. So it's better to have more characters than dupes. Obviously, there's a little bit of nuance to that, but especially in the beginning of the game where it's a little chaotic, so let your account settle down before locking into specific characters or weapons. For your city energy, I would recommend focusing on things that get your social stats up and ignoring the gems. You can do the event stuff like the what was that, the LeBlanc one? Yeah, you can do this stuff, I guess, but you still have a lot of time. So I mean, so either just do it all now or as you go. Anyways, fine. Again, the main thing is just focusing on your social stats, and do not forget about your activities. So if you go over here to, for example, plants, this is something you want to focus on, and you can get the seeds from flower shops. And then activities, this is something you want to be on top, because it's a little bit of extra pulls, which is always nice. So for example, if I go over here to the batting cage and we exchange points, you can see I already got some free pulls over here. Obviously this is locked to Motua, so you want to get her confident up. And then you also have your clubs. So the band club will also give you a couple of pulls and some upgrades, which is really nice. I can still buy some more, so I'm gonna have to get these done as soon as possible. And of course, some of them are locked behind levels. So this is level 10. You can already get these at level, 5, which is pretty easy. I mean, it's not too hard to get this up. Your soccer teams, the same thing. You can even get, I mean, this isn't really worth it, but just in case you're missing one, I guess. This you're gonna need a level 7 to unlock, and you can also get one of each. So yeah, you can get a couple of extra pulls by doing this, which is always nice. So just as a quick game plan / introduction to the game, I think this will do fine. Everything else is just a little bonus and things to go more into depth, so stay tuned for that. So till then, just have fun with the game, take it at your own pace. It's pretty free to play friendly. I mean, most of the characters are viable. There's always a way you can find to make them good, so don't worry too much about that. It's mostly just your resource management and all that kind of stuff, which I am not doing, because obviously the game is still in its early phase. Like, a lot of events are going to come, a lot of new game modes, and all of these game modes and events will give you like level up materials and stuff like that. So I mean, you can have a little bit of fun right now and then start to get more serious as you go on. So yeah, if there's anything specific that you really want a video on, just let me know, and I'll see you in that video. And that's going to be pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.